Hey everyone, and welcome back to Well This Happened, the show that lets you become the career coach. Today we're going to be going over the correct answer from a scenario that we went over earlier this week, which you can find right up here. But first, let's do a quick recap of what happened. Remy had an in-person interview with a company he was really excited about, but got flustered when he was asked a tricky question: how many cows are in Canada right now? After that point, he couldn't recover and feels like he missed a huge opportunity because of it. So he came to us asking for advice on how you should answer a question you don't know the answer to. This scenario was a little bit trickier this week and tripped up a few of you. So let's go over the answers. First, we have option A, laugh it off thinking it was a joke. Here's the thing about this question. It's a nonsensical question. It's tricky. Companies ask these questions all the time. Questions like the one Remy was asked and other ones like, what do you think of garden gnomes, are asked for a reason. The purpose is to catch you off guard to see how you handle stressful situations. It also can give them insight on your problem-solving approach. So, even though this is a ridiculous question, if you just laugh it off, it's going to look like you're not taking the interview seriously. Next was option B. Explain that you're not really sure how to answer the question, but you'd be happy to follow up with them after you've done some research. This one was a popular answer, but not quite the correct answer. It would be the second best approach in this situation if you were really stumped, but it's not the ideal answer. If you think about it, you're basically telling them, hey, I don't know the answer, but I'll get back to you later. You're not even trying to answer it, and you're essentially casting the question aside. Remember, the purpose of this question is to see how your thought process works. So you're giving up a valuable opportunity to demonstrate how you work under pressure and how you approach complex problem solving. Now, the next answer had a lot of votes and tripped people up, which was option D, ask why the question is relevant to the job. Again, trick questions like this one seem like they have no relevance to the job, but they're being asked for a reason. If you start questioning the process, you can come off as aggressive or condescending, which can hurt your first impression. The only time that we advise you to take this approach is if you think you're being asked an illegal question. So that leaves us with the correct answer, which is option C. Smirk and consider the question, but then confidently answer it as best as you can. For crazy questions like this, you want to acknowledge the fact that it's a little ridiculous with a smirk, but take it as a challenge. In the end, it's not necessarily about your answer, it's about your problem-solving process. How would you find the answer if you had to do it right now? Take a minute to consider the question and say something like, well, I don't have the answer off the top of my head. This is what I do to find that answer. This is different from answer B because you're not casting the question aside saying you just can't answer it for them. You're also demonstrating your problem-solving ability by telling them exactly how you'd go about finding that answer. Now, if this question was about a skill set that you don't have experience in, you would take a similar approach. In that case, you might say something like, while I don't have a ton of experience in this area, this is how I'd complete the task and/or gain the skills I need to do it. Again, you're explaining how you would complete the task or how you would gain the skills as opposed to just casting that question aside. So there you have it. Now you know how to approach this type of question if you're ever asked in the future. And congratulations to this week's winner, Seth Kern. Be sure to email us at support@workitdaily.com to claim your prize, Seth. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to see more great videos like this one. I'll see you next week.